All right, we're back with the Lone Ranger Radio Show. Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. If you have questions, you can call or text 813-213-4009, 813-213-4009. We got a lot of things to cover today, so I want to talk about condominiums, and I want to talk about refinances and construction loans and build on your own lot too. So we're going to cover a lot of things here too. So first of all, we're doing like 30% of our business right now are cash out refinances. So who in the world needs to cash out refinance? Because you're not going to do it to lower your interest rate. You're doing it to pull money out to consolidate debt or to maybe do some home improvements, right? But nobody's doing it to lower their interest rate. Not many anyway. So because interest rates are obviously higher, they're in the 7s right now, so they're higher, but they're steady. And we had a pretty good week on the market. Things didn't get out of control, and you never know what's going to happen with Biden in office and Jerome Powell running the Federal Reserve, which is a joke in itself. But anyway, it is what it is. Inflation came up higher, so we expected rates to go up a little bit more, and they actually didn't. So let's just cover this. If you have debt and you are paying a lot of credit card debt and you're paying car loans, I want you to look at, this is for people that own a home and have equity in their home. So I know you already have a great 30-year fixed rate. It's much lower than you're going to get today. All right. But I want you to add up your mortgage payment, including your taxes and insurance and everything else that's included, your car payments, all your credit card monthly debt. Now, remember, your monthly debt on credit cards is trickery because you're not paying a payment that would pay that credit card off in like 5 years. They want you to pay less than full interest so that you keep a balance on your credit card. But you're probably paying between 12.99 and 26% on your credit cards right now. So I have people that go, I don't want to refinance my 3.5% 30-year fixed rate. Yeah. So you're sitting on $15,000 at 28% interest. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. So you add up all those expenses, and then we look at, is a HELOC, home equity line of credit, or a refinance best for you? So we look at that and how much we could save. So, I mean, I had a client the other day, they only had a $2,000 a month mortgage payment, but they had 2 car payments that were like $1,150. And then they had $15,000 in credit card debt. And then they needed $25,000 for home improvement. So by the time I added that all up, it was almost $5,000 that they were paying, including the $25,000 that they would have to pay on a payment for, the other $25,000 they wanted cash out. So it was coming up to $5,000. But I looked at that and I said, I can refinance this whole thing. And you got one payment of $3,500. I literally saved them $2,000 a month in debt and gave them $25,000. Now they were like, well, I know that, but now I'm back to 30 years. You only had 3.5 years on your mortgage to begin with. So you're back to 30 years. Oh, I know. But now my car loans are spread over a longer period of time. You don't have any car loan anymore. It's all in the mortgage. But here's the thing. So here's what I did for them. I said, oh, okay. Makes sense, right? So now you were used to paying $5,000. Now you're only paying, $3,000, $3,100, I think it was. So why don't you take that other $2,000 that you were paying and apply it toward your mortgage? And if they did that, they would have no debt, no car payments, no credit card debt, and no mortgage in 10.6 years. So that's smart. Now go into retirement having no mortgage and no debt. That's what we do. 813-213-4009 here in Tampa, 813-213-4009. I want to talk to you about one of my favorite builders. If you're looking down in the Port Charlotte area, Charlotte County, I work with a builder that will pay $10,000 toward your closing costs, give you a 2-1 rate buy down, all by using the Lone Ranger. But listen to this, brand new construction. Okay. Brand new construction. You can get them from the mid to the high 3s. Okay. You can get a 1,700 square foot house, a 1,600 square foot house, brand new, paved driveways, paved front porch. Um, you know, you can upgrade to impact windows, or some of these houses come with them. And he'll build on your own lot. You got your own lot you want to build on, you'll build on your own lot. It's unbelievable. Or he has lots and you can choose from one of his lots, and you can build on one of his lots. Choose one of his 5 or 6 models and put a house on there. It's unbelievable. The price point is incredible to own your own home. It just doesn't make any sense to keep renting. And you get some closing costs paid. Mardon Construction. Call me at 813-213-4009. Go to my website. You can see Mardon Construction under my trusted partners. You see all the builders I work with, and you can see their models. It takes you right to their website. And then if you like, I will connect you. Call me first, and I'll connect you with their sales reps, and I will get you additional discounts. Realtors, if you've got clients that you're helping find property, connect with me. I'll connect you with some builders. Believe me, it's going to pay off for you. Listen, realtors, you're going to struggle to get clients to pay you in the future based on this new NAR rule, because now the buyer is going to have to pay their own realtor. So that's going to be problematic. I'll get you to a builder. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about it. 813-213-4009. Call me or go to my website. Get your application started now. Conventional FHA, VA, you're a veteran. I got the best VA loans. Don't think USAA's got the best loans. They don't. I promise you, I will beat USAA, New Horizon or whatever they're called, and Veterans United. They will not give you the deal that I can give you as a veteran. Don't get fooled thinking that they're the VA lender, because they're not. We do more VA loans than any lender in the country. Just call me at 813-213-4009 for the loan arranger. Get your loan started. Condos. I want to talk about condos. If you own one, or you want to buy one, or you want to sell one, listen, you got some struggles. Insurance costs have gone up. Master insurance policies have gone up. The condo associations are making claims on roofs and tying up their HOA. I mean, it's becoming problematic. So if you want to buy a condominium because it meets your lifestyle, do your homework. Now, here's the best homework. Call me first. Okay. Now, I'm not here to discourage you from buying a condo, because the lifestyle is perfect for many people, but you have to be aware of the good, the bad, and the ugly. And there is good, bad, and ugly. So you need to be aware of it. So if you're a condominium owner and you are not involved in your condominium association, and you don't have that condominium staying on a Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, or FHA approval list, then you have affected your value, and not in a positive way. Okay. If you are not involved in your insurance, then you're going to cost yourself money. Okay. Big time. So you're going to want to be aware of that. I can approve condominiums faster than any lender out there. And if you're a realtor and you got buyers looking for condos, get with me right away. We'll get you fixed up. 813-213-4009. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I am the loan arranger. I've been in the mortgage business for 35 years. Can you believe it? 35 years. I mean, you can go to my YouTube page, watch this show on YouTube. You can listen to me on Spotify. But if you want to see me, you can go to my YouTube page. Look at that. I'll be 65 in August. Look at me. I look like 21, don't I? Now that's a joke, okay? So I don't look anything like 21. But I act like I'm 21. That's for sure. Just ask my wife. All right. So condominiums, you're going to want to talk to me about that. Home equity line of credits. A lot of you don't want to affect your 30-year fixed rate loans. So you want a home equity line of credit. We got some great ones. Insurance costs on everything going crazy. But listen, there's going to be some new providers coming in. There already is. And I think that they're saying that rates are going to come down, but they're not. They're just going to stabilize. Just expect that insurance rates are probably going to continue to be high, but I think they should stabilize. So that's a good thing, right? Um, I got a class that I'm holding if you're going to make it up to the Orlando area, Hometown Heroes on May 23rd at 6:30 in the evening, live and in person. And I'm doing a home seller and buyer class on May 21st. That also will be in Maitland. Dual dynamics, the winning strategies for buyers and sellers. So listen, I don't usually put buyers and sellers in the same room, but I'm going to do it this time because you both have issues and you need to resolve them. And I'm going to help you do that. So if you want to make your way up here to Orlando area, I will be teaching a class. I do teach several classes in the Tampa, Sarasota area. You'll want to check my website out and let me know which ones you want to attend for consumers or real estate agents. I also do several Zoom classes a month so that if you want to get involved in one of them, we absolutely can help you with that. All right. If you own a piece of property, a land, and you want to build on it, I want you to call me because I'm going to connect you with people that can build on your own lot for you. Okay. You want to get that lot built on. I can not only do owner occupied construction loans, I can do second homes and investment properties. I got them all right here. So, okay. Switching gears. You know what else? You know who else is buying in the market? Investors. Why? They don't care about interest rate. They care about rate of return and they care about appreciation. And they know that the market is soft right now, even though real estate's up 6% nationally, 6%. Again, all you people that were like, I'm going to wait for rates to drop and houses to come down. They're going to crash. Wrong. I told you from day one, our real estate market was not going to crash. The only time that real estate went down was right after COVID, and it really didn't go down. It's that sellers were getting too much for their property. They weren't even appraising, so they dropped back down to appraised value. They didn't really go down in value. You were just paying too much for them. That's all. So real estate's not going to come down in value. There's not enough properties to go around. There's no way. You can't scream inflation and say housing prices are going to go down. They're not. So I want to tell you a quick story. So I was looking at these articles on interest rates because listen, let's face it, the elephant in the room is interest rates. If it wasn't for interest rates being higher, you'd be calling me right now, but you're not. At least 8 out of 10 of you aren't calling right now because you're afraid of an interest rate. Now listen, don't be a fool. And I'm going to say that, and I'm going to tell you why. Listen to this. 1971, interest rates were 7.33%. What do you think they are now? Pretty close to the same thing, right? If you would have said, I'm going to wait for interest rates to drop before I buy, you would have waited 22 years. And housing prices quadrupled. Now, you got to remember, in 1971, the average house was about $50,000. Okay. So they quadrupled. So by the time you bought, they were 200,000. Now listen, it will happen. Housing prices double every 10 years. They double every 10 years. So in that case, they more than doubled. They went up 2 times. So don't wait. There's no such thing as a rich renter. And I've never met a poor person that owns a lot of properties ever. So get off the renting. And it's interesting. My daughter had her boyfriend's graduation and I was meeting a bunch of her friends. And there is this thing with young people that they have been convinced that renting is better than owning. And it's a phenomenon, but it's been brainwashed to them by social media. And it's been brainwashed by the hedge funds that own these apartment complexes. So what do you think they want them to believe? But here's another way they are just getting them to believe it. Hey, listen, I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Loner Ranger Show. Don't go anywhere.